Hello everyone, let's do something a little bit different today and have a look at some silver. Stay tuned. What's up YouTube? Guys, I hope you had a good holiday. I hope you're not working all your holidays. Hope you're getting some off. And I wanted to do something a little bit different this evening. And what I wanted to talk about was this 5-ounce silver round series. It's been put out by Sunshine Mint Company. These are really cool 5-ounce series. They're producing 2,000 of each one of these rounds. You can see this one is number 327 of 2000, and this is the reverse. So all the rounds in this series, which there will be 8 for the 5-ounce rounds, I think there's 20,000 that's in a 2-ounce series as well, which is a little bit more affordable than the 5-ounce series. But today I just wanted to go over the 5-ounce, which is what I've been collecting since they came out. I purchased these at SD Bullion, and you can get on there and read information about the coins, even though most are out of stock. If you would like to invest in these or collect these, you can find some on the secondary market. But each one of them, like I said, they all have this same reverse, and it is the Awakening series. You can see the Eye of the Provident there on the back, right where we have the pyramid, and then below that you can see the Latin numerals, and those translate to 1776. We got our freedom here in the States from the British, and the bottom there, the Annuit Coeptus, is also a Latin term. And it just means he has favored our undertakings. He depicting God. So these are 9999, 4 9s, fine silver, 5 troy ounces, and this series was initiated. You can see at the bottom there, 2021. And then around the perimeter, they all say the same thing. You cannot wake a person who is pretending to be asleep. So these are really neat. This is the first one of this series. If we take it over to the other side, we can see this is the Infinity round. So each round, they all have a theme. Typically, the themes are centered around corruption by governments and financial institutions, deep state organizations, anything like that that can potentially take our liberties away. So this is really cool. The Infinity round on the back, you can see the Infinity symbol depicted within the snake, kind of the horizontal 8, what I call it. But the snake is eating its own tail. So it's just slowly kind of destroying itself. And that's depicted by the little acronym below it, the QE, for quantitative easing, where we can just print money and bail ourselves out to stimulate the economy, which in turn, devalues our dollar. We're making more of it, so it slowly loses its value. And it says United States of America, but a high relief, I think, is just an awesome design. I really love this coin. This one, if you try to pick up now, it's probably going to cost you a few $100s. They've really went up in value. I've already sold one of these. I kind of wish I'd have hung on to it, but I still have one. I feel very fortunate. Got the first one in the series. So I won't go over, this reverse on each and every one since it's the same. So from here on out, I'll look at the obverse. So number 2, the second one in the series, we have this beauty. What is the number here? Of course, it's upside down. 1923. So this is 1923. number 1923 of 2000, the second round, 5-ounce round produced in this series, the Awakening. And it is like a Liberty round. This is Amma G Liberty. And just the Amma G, it's a Sumerian word. It's just believed to be the first written expression, of liberty, like back in the 21st century BC. And also I've read where it says it can mean to return home. But she's wearing the softened hat. It is a Phrygian cap with the soft top, which is kind of symbolic of a freed slave. So she also has in the background, I think that is the, 1778 U.S. Army. It's the War Officer's Seal. And she has what that translates to is like, "This we will defend." So it's pretty cool, pretty neat piece. And she reminds me, this figure on here reminds me of the Cap Bust series, if you know what those are, back in the 1800s. So really nice piece. And like I said, this is the second one in the series. So we will move on and look at number 3. So number 3 in the series is Welcome to Wall Street. So this one's pretty cool. It just shows kind of the circus act we deal with in our financial system. We have a banker kind of depicted there as a clown in the middle. He's got cash coming out of his pockets. He's got a suitcase of cash there at his feet. He's juggling the grenades, right? He's just juggling, keeping things afloat, trying to keep it from exploding. We don't want to pull any of those pins. But what's really cool is if we could zoom in on these grenades enough, there's little abbreviations on there. See the bottom grenade there? It's Lehman. So it's like indicative of Lehman Brothers. I think there's, what else is on there? Bear Stearns, Enron, and Bernie Madoff. So if you can zoom in close enough, you can see all those little writings. So you can see the shorts, and we can see the derivatives. These are all in the marquee lights. Pump and dump. And then we have subprime mortgage rates. And then we have the markets. They're depicted in the circus. We got the bear with a little mini skirt on, a bicycle. It's too small for him riding around. And of course the bull. It has a skirt that's too small for it. And it's just trying to balance the ball on its nose to keep things afloat, keep the bull market going. So at the very bottom it says, Welcome to Wall Street. So again, really neat, good theme. I think they did a really good job on this one too. It's really cool. These pieces are artistic. So that's the third one in the round of a series of 8. And we'll move on to number 4. Number 4 in the series is House of Cards. So this again is depicting the financial system. It's very fragile. You got the markets, you got the banksters, you got all these things that are propping this financial house of cards up. And then on the bottom, the base there on the pillars, we can see it says non-PLVS VLTRA, which just means nothing further beyond. Okay. So this motto is famously inscribed on the pillars of Hercules in the Strait of Gibraltar. So it's a metaphor, for the risks of the sailors, like going beyond them. You're welcoming the unknown. So it's kind of neat, all the stuff from history that's been inscribed right here within this round. And then we can also see in the background there, behind the house of cards, you can see the waves. So the waves and the tide behind them is rising. So that is really neat. Another good artistic piece with a lot of metaphors and symbolism for our financial system. So this is the 4th piece that was minted in the Awakening series. And then the most recent piece that was minted is this one here. It's the War Horse. This one is really neat, so I'm looking forward to what they're coming out with next. Like I said, this is 5 of 8, so there'll be 3 more. I want to see what the next 3 are going to be. Now, I get alerts on from SD Bullion when these come out, and then I always try to grab one, you know, and get a lower number if you can. This one is number 71 of 2000, so I got on this one pretty quick, but it doesn't seem to matter if you do it instantaneously. There's still people in front of you, so people are watching for these to come out, and they're getting the lower numbers. But this one's really neat, you know, because it's just a modern spin on the iconic Trojan horse from Homer's Iliad. You think about where this was, 1200 BC, the Trojan War. You know, the Greeks snuck in the Trojan horse and defeated the Trojans. I mean, the city of Troy, many, many moons ago. But they put a modern spin on this, so you can see this horse. It's made of like plastics and wood, and you can see some computer chips in there, more modern materials. And then we have like all the little data stream, the ones and zeros scrolling behind us from the computers. And then ironically, you know, this horse is mounted on a cell phone. So we live in a time where, you know, all the powers that be can collect your data and use that for good, and unfortunately they could use it for bad if they so intended. But the Trojan horse in this case, I think for us, is our cell phone and our data that's out there. So we're just kind of vulnerable, you know. We live in the modern day full information, which brings a lot of good, a lot of conveniences, but it opens us up to a lot of susceptibility for things to be bad. So this one's really cool. I really like it. And like I said, with all these other themes we've had, I'm kind of looking forward to the next 3. It's like, what are they going to be? So if you want to collect these, like I said, they're available secondary market. And most of the 2-ounce series, they're limited to 20,000 a piece. You can readily pick those up. They're more available, so you can still have the theme. If you want a lower budget collection, shoot for those. Shoot for the 2-ounce, and you can pick up each theme that way. But I really like this. Just wanted to share it with you and do a little bit different, do a silver video tonight. So I hope you like it. Just let me know. Leave me a comment if you've got all these. If you got lower numbers, I'll be jealous, but I'd love to hear about it. So take care, and until next time, we'll see ya.